Hi, welcome to something completely different. I discovered this website called Plot Generator, and basically it's like Mad Libs, but allows you to create stories and stuff. So I figured it would make for a very interesting video. So we'll just start with a short story. I did try this once, and it's pretty much nonsense, which is why it makes for a very entertaining video. So let's see here. The title of the story will, yes, we're going to name it after the weather because aren't all good stories named after the weather? We're going to have this opening launch right into action. The conflict will be financial. Resolution will be sad. My protagonist name, Merlin Sandal, male, yeah, and the secondary character will be Proton Blaster. And I've never heard of a more female name than Proton Blaster, that's for sure. What does the second character want from the protagonist? Well, if it's financial conflict, I'm assuming money. But I do like that the examples they give are revenge and a hug. Very similar. How does the second character feel about the protagonist? I wish there was like a neutral option. I feel pretty positively about them. Something the protagonist would like to say to the second character. You smell really bad. The name of the place where it all happens. The bank. How does the protagonist feel about the place? Very negatively. A feature of the place, it has a vault. A noun you might compare the main character to. An onion. Because of all the layers. A noun you might compare the other character to. A parfait. Because of all the layers. And finally, what's my pen name? Well, of course, it's Sir Cappy. So let's find out what we got here. The fog that teased like running cats. Yes. A short story by Sir Cappy. Let's just jump into it. Merlin Sandal looked at the slimy hammer in his hands and felt grateful. He walked over to the window and reflected on his old surroundings. He had always hated Wealthy, the bank, with its villainous vacant vault. The vault's vacant? No wonder he's angry. It was a place that encouraged his tendency to feel grateful. What? Then why does he hate it? What? Then he saw something in the distance, or rather someone. It was the figure of Proton Blaster. Proton was a calm parfait with muscular legs and hairy toes. Merlin gulped. He glanced at his own reflection. He was a fat, bald lemonade drinker with pink legs and large toes. His friend saw him as an old, odd onion. Once he had even rescued a charming pregnant lady from a burning building. Almost the story of Shrek. But not even a fat person who had once rescued a charming pregnant lady from a burning building was prepared for what Proton had in store today. The fog teased like running cats, making Merlin irate. I mean, I'd be irate too if that was happening to me. If the fog was teasing like running cats, whatever that means. As Merlin stepped outside and Proton came closer, he could see the mushy glint in her eye. "Look, Merlin," growled Proton, with a cool glare that reminded Merlin of calm raptors. "It's not that I don't love you, but I want money." "You owe me 6,033 dollary dues." Merlin looked back even more irate and still fingering the slimy hammer. "Proton, you smell really bad," he replied. They looked at each other with joyous feelings, like two faithful fresh frogs rampaging at a very green baby shower, which had ska music playing in the background as they all do, and two pompous uncles loving to the beat. What does that mean? Oh no. Merlin studied Proton's muscular legs and hairy toes. Eventually he took a deep breath. "I'm afraid I declared myself bankrupt," explained Merlin. "You will never get your money." "No," objected Proton, "you lie." "I do not," retorted Merlin. "Now get your muscular legs out of here before I hit you with this slimy hammer." Proton looked content for some reason, her wallet raw like a splendid sad sickle. What? Merlin could actually hear Proton's wallet shatter into 6,033 pieces. Then the comparfait hurried away into the distance. Not even a drink of lemonade would calm Merlin's nerves tonight. The end. And we've got some praise for my short story here. I feel like I know Merlin Sandal. In a way, it feels as though I've my short story. Known him. And that was fun. But I also noticed that you can write movie scripts with this program. So, let's do that. What type of story? Okay, well, there's only one type of story that we can tell. It's overcoming the monster. More are coming soon. So let's choose 3 locations. We'll have an interior of a library, the exterior of a playground, and the exterior of a cemetery. My protagonist's name, we need a title. It's going to be a sir. Probble Squat. That's a pretty good name, Sir Probble Squat. And the love interest is the absolute fine Miss Hello Nurse. To how to describe him or her? Pretty. And out of his league. That's now an adjective. Shut up. Job is love interest. That is their job. 2 negative adjectives that could be used to describe people. Oh, alright, here we go. Heroic and clean. Ooh, a type of monster. Ogres, because they're like onions. Weapons that could be used to defeat that type of monster. A pitchfork. Something precious. The one ring to rule them all. An adjective to describe the precious object. It's precious. A vegetable. We're gonna go with onion. A group of victims, plural. Uh, Kidnappees. They're the ones who get kidnapped. Something bad the monster might do to its victims. Groom them. Gross. An embarrassing secret you might reveal at a weak moment. Pooped my pants. And finally, of course, as per usual, it's Sir Cappy. We didn't really get to name this one, so we're going to just write a movie script, and it's called The Heroic Ogre. Not Shrek. We're already off to a good start. Alright, let's do this. Heroic Ogre. Interior Library, afternoon. Evil villain Sir Probble Squat is arguing with hairy love interest Miss Hello Nurse. Probble tries to hug Hello, but she shakes him off. Please, Hello, don't leave me. I'm sorry, Probble, but I'm looking for somebody a bit more brave. Somebody who faces his fears head on instead of running away. I am such a person. Hello frowns. I'm sorry, Probble. I just don't feel excited by this relationship anymore. Hello leaves. Probble sits down, looking defeated. Moments later, pretty henchperson Juniper Squibble. I thought that I made Hello the pretty one, not the hairy one. I thought I made the henchperson the hairy one. What? Alright, well, henchperson Juniper Squibble is the pretty one, and barges in looking flustered. Goodness, Juniper, is everything okay? I'm afraid not. What is it? Don't keep me in suspense. It's an ogre. I saw an evil ogre groom them a bunch of kidnappees. Defenseless kidnappees? Yes, defenseless kidnappees. Bloomin' heck, Juniper, we've got to do something. I agree, but I wouldn't know where to start. You can start by telling me where this happened. Juniper fans himself and begins to wheeze. Focus, Juniper, focus. Where did it happen? Playground. That's right. Playground. Probble springs up and begins to run. Exterior, a road. Continuous. Probble rushes along the street, followed by Juniper. They take a shortcut through some back gardens, jumping fences along the way. Exterior playground shortly after. Leopold Termiter, a heroic ogre, terrorizes 2 kidnappees. Shrek. Probble, closely followed by Juniper, rushes towards Leopold, but suddenly stops in his tracks. What is? What's the matter? What is? This is a great website. I love it. That's not just any old ogre. That's Leopold Termiter. Who's Leopold Termiter? Who's Leopold Termiter? Who's Leopold Termiter? Only the most heroic ogre in the universe. Blinkin' knickers, Probble. We're going to need some help if we're going to stop the most heroic ogre in the universe. You can say that again. Blinkin' knickers. Okay, they're doing that joke? Okay, great. I would have cut that joke out of the script if I were them. I'm going to need pitchfork. Lots of pitchfork. Lots of one pitchfork. Leopold turns and sees Probble and Juniper. He grins an evil grin. Probble Squat, we meet again. You've met? Yes, it was a long, long time ago. Exterior, a park. Back in time. A young Probel is sitting in a park listening to some heavy metal music when suddenly a dark shadow casts over him. He looks up and sees Leopold. He takes off his headphones. Would you like some fruit by the foot? Probel's eyes light up, but then he studies Leopold more closely and looks uneasy. I don't know. You look kind of heroic. Me? No, I'm not heroic. I'm the least heroic ogre in the world. Wait, you're a ogre? A ogre? Probel runs away screaming. You were a coward then, and you are a coward now. You ran away? I can't remember that's his voice. That's his voice now. I was a young child. What was I supposed to do? Probel turns to Leopold. I may have run away from you then, but I won't run away this time. Probel runs away. He turns back and shouts, I mean, I am running away, but I'll be back with Pitchfork. I'm not scared of you. You should be. Exterior cemetery. Later that day, Probel and Juniper walk around searching for something. Probably a pitchfork. I feel sure I left my pitchfork somewhere around here. Are you sure? It does seem like an odd place to keep deadly pitchfork. You know nothing, Juniper Squibble. We've been searching for ages. I really don't think they're here. Suddenly Leopold appears, holding a pair of pitchfork. Looking for something? Crikey, Probel, he's got your pitchfork. Tell me something I don't already know. The Earth's circumference at the equator is about 40,075 kilometers. I know that already. I pooped my pants. Dude. Oh, that's labeled. Dude. Oh, goodness, what is this? What have I gotten myself into? While Leopold is looking at Juniper with disgust, Probel lunges forward and grabs his deadly pitchfork. He wields them triumphantly. Prepare to die, you heroic onion. No, please, all I did was groom them, a bunch of kidnappies. Hello enters the cemetery for some reason. Where else would your love interest be? Unseen by any of the others. I cannot tolerate that kind of behavior. Those kidnappies were defenseless. Well, now they have a defender, and that's me, Probel Squat, defender of innocent kidnappies. Don't hurt me, please! Give me one good reason why I shouldn't use these pitchfork on you right away. Because, Probel, I am your father! Probel looks stunned for a few moments, but then collects himself. No, you're not. Ah, well, it had to be worth a try. Leopold tries to grab the pitchfork, but Probel dodges out of the way. Who's the daddy now, huh? Huh? Unexpected, Leopold slumps to the ground. Did he just faint? I don't know what his voice was. He's expecting me to remember all these voices. I think so. Well, that's disappointing. I was rather hoping for a more dramatic conclusion involving my deadly pitchfork. Probel crouches over Leopold's body. Be careful, Probel. It could be a trick. No, it's not a trick. It appears that, it would seem, Leopold Termiter is dead. What? Why did Probel say what to himself? Yes, it appears that I scared him to death. That's the thing. Juniper claps his hands. So your pitchfork did save the day after all. Hello steps forward. Is it true? Did you kill the heroic ogre? I know this wasn't my voice at the beginning of the movie, but it is now. Hello. How long have you been there? Hello puts her arm around Probel. Long enough. I'm so shallow. I didn't care for you before, but now that you've scared a heroic ogre to death, I'm gonna care about you now for some reason. Okay, you figure it out. Then you saw it for yourself. I killed Leopold Termiter. Then the kidnappies are safe? It does seem that way. A crowd of vulnerable kidnappies enter, looking relieved. Or, relived, whatever. Close enough. I didn't write it. You are their hero. The kidnappies bow to Probel. There is no need to bow to me. I seek no worship. The knowledge that Leopold Termiter will never groom them kidnappies ever again is enough for me. You are humble as well as brave. My hero. One of the kidnappies passes Probel a precious the One Ring to rule them all. I think they want you to have it as a symbol of their gratitude. I couldn't possibly. Pause. Well, if you insist, Probel takes the One Ring to rule them all. Thank you. The kidnappies bow their heads once more and leave. Probel turns to Hello. Does this mean you want me back? Oh, Probel, of course I want you back. Probel smiles for a few seconds and looks defiant. Well, you can't have me. What? You had no faith in me. You had to see my scare a ogre to death before you would believe in me. I don't want a lover like that. But please leave. I want to spend time with the one person who stayed with me through thick and thin. My best friend, Juniper. Juniper grins. But you heard the gentleman. Now be off with you, skedaddle shoo. Probel. I'm sorry, Hello, but I think you should skedaddle. Hello leaves. Juniper turns to Probel. Did you mean that? That I'm your best friend? Of course you are. The two walk off arm in arm. Suddenly Juniper stops. When I said I pooped my pants, I was just trying to distract the ogre, don't you? The end. Wow, great. Okay, there's no, people talking about how great my movie is. Well, in that case, I'll leave it there. And you guys can tell me how great my movie is in the comments below. Leave a like if you liked it, for sure. Share the video. And if you want more, they definitely have more stuff. Writer's block cure, opening lines with a twist. They've got all kinds of stuff on here. So I'd be happy to do more of these if people are interested. But I wanted to just do this quickly. I didn't realize how long the movie script was going to be. It's definitely not movie length, but it's longer than a normal Mad Libs. And so with that, I will say farewell for now. And thanks for watching.